Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Okay, I may actually have a dupe for the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Now you guys know Natasha Denona can be very expensive. This one is not up there like in the 100s. This is like in the, what was it? Hold on, let me pull it up on the website. Okay, so apparently this is their #1 best seller, and I can see why, because I am obsessed with this palette. This one actually retails for $65, so it's one of their like more affordable, like full-on palettes. The color story is stunning. Okay, mírala. She's beautiful. As you can see, like these are like my favorite because there's like dents in them already. For $65, you get 15 beautiful cool and neutral tones. Again, the color story is amazing. And yes, Natasha Denona is expensive. They have a really, really nice formula. However, not everyone can just run out and pay $65 for one eyeshadow palette. And you guys know, I've always said it. The formula is nice, but I'm not gonna die over it, so I wouldn't really pay that much money. This was actually gifted to me by my husband, which is why I own it. And I would generally wait to get Natasha Denona products in beauty boxes and that kind of thing, solely because, again, she's kind of up there in price. However, Alter Ego has released their Shadow Kiss palette. It is like one of their newest palettes. And let me just show you. Hello. Does this look familiar? Now, do they look 100% spot on the same? No, they don't. Guys, this looks like it could be an amazing dupe for it. And it's only $16. So if you love this color story but don't want to dish the $65, this one's available at $16. Now, here's the thing. Would we be able to create similar looks and get similar or exact same quality using a $16 palette? I don't know, but we're gonna try to figure this out. I am going to create a look on this eye using this palette, and then the very same look I'm gonna attempt to, at least with this palette on my left, which on your end looks like the right. But I don't know, girl. I'm getting a little nervous. Now that I said I was gonna do this, I am un poquito nerviosa because we don't know what's gonna happen. This might come out amazing, or I might butcher it. We don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna use my Gerard Cosmetics What Are You? This is their Clean Canvas Eye Base in Fair. I'm gonna put the same amount on both. Just a little dab. I'm gonna blend these out, and then I'll be back to play around with these eyeshadows and see what we can come up with. By the way, if you haven't seen my trending eyebrow product video, you guys need to watch it because it was fire, and this is like amazing. That's #1. And #2, I am trying a brand new YSL foundation, which I would say is kind of affordable in a sense, and that video is already live. You should totally go check it out. It is a wear test, try on, first impressions, the whole nine, guys, the whole nine. We're gonna start off with our crease shadow, and yes, I'm gonna use different brushes per like formula, you know, per eyeshadow palette. That way we know for sure that it's like how effective and amazing it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the neutral shade here. It's called Vanish. It's a nice like creamy shade, taupey. Remember, this is the $16 palette, and look at that, $16 straight up full on pigmentation. I haven't even dipped into the pan a second time. I'm still blending the first bit of eyeshadow that I got onto my brush. You guys have no idea how bad I want this to like actually work. Solely because if I can get you guys a $16 dupe for that $65 palette, that would be amazing. That looks good. I'm gonna set this over to the side. Oh my God, this is hard. Like I have to compare which shadows look the most alike. I'm gonna go with the shade Smoke because that's the closest to that creamy shade. This is more on the gray side, not very creamy, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're gonna go in with Smoke. Ooh, tap out. And we're gonna apply it on the cream. Oh no, that's too dark, girl. Let's blend that out. I'm applying too much to start. And I didn't tap out. That was my mistake. Not cool. All right, I think we've got a good blend here. Now this is step 1, of course, but we're gonna take a look each step of the way. All right, do you guys see? This one's a little cooler. This one's slightly warmer, but it's, I mean, to the naked eye, you really can't see it. You really have to scrutinize it in order to tell a real difference. Okay, so far so good. It's just a smidge, like not even a full shade warmer. It's just like a 0.5% warmer on this side versus on this side. Okay. Let's go into eyeshadow. I am going to dip into a beautiful, they're all pretty, Fog. I'm gonna go into Fog, and I'm gonna apply that. Oh, that's nice. Kind of like a gunmetal, but it's not. I'm going to apply that all over the lid. Bring it onto the inner corner to brighten that area up a little bit. That way when the light hits it, you're like, oh, you know, that kind of thing. I only dipped into it once. Haven't had to go back in, and my full lid is pretty much done. I'm going to take that very same brush, and since there's some product left, there's a little trick I like to do. I get into the crease and go back and forth, but I don't bring it all the way in because I don't want to darken that inner portion. Now, which color looks like fog? This one over here is called Outer Eyelid. The difference between these two palettes, to be clear, is Shadow Kiss by Alter Ego actually has pan names. So each eyeshadow has its own name, versus the Natasha Denona one tells you, kind of gives you an idea as to where these colors would go. So you have center of the eyelid, outer eyelid, center of the eyelid, smoke, blend, lash line. It's just kind of giving you somewhat of an idea as to where you can apply them, but you know, you don't have to apply it there. You can apply it wherever you want. So I'm gonna go on to this one, which is the outer eyelid. This is just another one called the outer eyelid. It's kind of, it looks like it's the closest to the one in the Alter Ego palette. And I'm going to tap this as I did on the other eye. Why does this look identical? No, although this one seems to be more like pigmented, more metallic-y, more stuff. I'm gonna do the very same trick. Take my brush, tilt it sideways, and blend that into like the inner corner, just like this, whatever's left on the brush. Okay, this is mind-boggling because it literally looks the same at this point. Does it not? Like, I'm trying to really scrutinize it and see what the differences are because it looks the same. I'm looking at the viewfinder. Now, you guys know me, I want to smoke it up because I have to. Like, there's no way I can create a beautiful look like this, right? With a top like this and not smoke it out. Now, the thing about it is, this eyeshadow palette does not come with a black, nor does the Glam palette. So I'm gonna go into Umbra, which is a darker matte shade. I wanna go matte. I'm gonna pop that on this outer corner just a little bit. And then once I'm happy with like the depth, I'm gonna start pulling that out a little bit. And then I'm gonna need a clean brush to kind of like blend those edges so it's not harsh. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take Umbra, same shade I just put on the outer corner, and I'm gonna drag that onto the lower portion of my eyes. Girl, that is insane to me. That looks so good. You see, that's why I tell you guys, when it comes to eyeshadows, like, I don't care how much you paid for it. There are expensive ones and there are more affordable ones. So it's not about the brand to me, it's about the formula. And for $16, look at this freaking formula. Yeah, you don't have to break the bank if you don't want to. Alter Ego is one of those brands that has just beautiful, blendable, pigmented. Look, I'm still on there and it's not disappearing. Full on pigmentation. So there is no Umbra in here, as in the name. The closest would be this matte shade called Lash Line. It is a nice and matte. They seem so much darker in this palette, but when you apply it, it's literally the same. I'm gonna take that shade down here as well. And because I'm all about opening up the eyes and brightening them up a little bit, I'm gonna use a clean brush and I'm gonna dip into Disguise. It's a nice kind of light champagne shade. And I'm gonna tap that in here just to brighten the eye up a little bit. Ha, this is hilarious. The shade closest to that one would be Inner Corner. That is funny because that's exactly where it's going. All right, guys, in order to finish up the eyes, I'm going to apply mascara, eyeliner, and I'm gonna pop some lashes on so we can see what the ultimate eye looks like. I'm excited though, all right? We are done. If I didn't tell you from the beginning which eye would be which palette, could you tell the difference? Because honestly, I can't. And I want to be honest from the beginning with you guys. I didn't want to play this whole guessing game, but in my eyes, $16, well worth it. Yes, they sent it to me for a review for me to try. They always send me their products. They have absolute great formulas, and it's not just their eyeshadow palettes. Their lippies are beautiful too. But guys, I think Alter Ego is a brand that is not hyped enough, honestly. Like, they don't get the credit that's due. because I think I saved you guys so much money right about now. So if you're interested in this palette, if you're interested in this dupe and or any other dupe palettes that they have available on their website, their formulas are all uniform. They're all beautiful. They're all blendable. I have so many of their palettes and I'm obsessed with them, okay? They're all extremely affordable. Make sure you click the link in the description box, as well as use my discount code. I get nothing out of it other than you guys not having to pay full price. So, I mean, think about it. $16, but you use a code and you pay less. Anyway, that's amazing. All right, guys, and that is a wrap for this video. Let me know down below what you guys think, which eyeshadow palette you guys would prefer. I'd really like to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a few minutes out of your day with me. It really means a lot. Make sure you check out the videos that are coming here on screen. There are more unboxings, tutorials, how-tos, and all that good stuff I know you guys are gonna absolutely love, and I'll see you guys over there. Bye, guys.